Good morning. Today I'm back down the wire forest and I hear you say, weren't you here in your last video? And you are correct, I was. But today I'm back with a mission in my mind. Because you see, on my last trip to the forest, myself and Luke came across this area where we had some really awesome dipper activity. So we had a male and female, as a squirrel all goes nuts. We had a male and female just fleeting about around us, just going about their day. So we had a really awesome, just like half an hour sort of session with them. Yeah, incredible. Well, I actually returned to the forest 2 days ago with my partner, just a show of the area really. And I walked down that same stretch of river and we actually had 4 in that same location. So clearly it's a hotbed for the whole, dipper activity. So today, my goal is to go down there. I'm going to hunker down, none of this walking around just hoping to get lucky. I'm going to put a bit of a camo net just to, hide my silhouette and just blend in a bit more. And with any luck, I want to get the best possible photos and videos of a dipper I can possibly achieve at this given time. Let's see how it goes. Between my last visit and now, there has been a little bit of heavy rain. Fortunately, I think I've got away with it. The river currently looks fairly low. So yeah, I've really got lucky here because if the river was any higher, I think I'd be stuck. I wouldn't be able to accomplish my goals for today. But for the time being, the water level, nice and low, flowing fairly quickly. I think I should be all right. So I've just had a little walk up and down the river and I've kind of chosen this location to sort of set up. So my primary angle is looking upriver and I've already had sort of 2 dippers kind of like whiz on by in the last sort of 10 minutes. So clearly they're still around. So all I need to do now is quickly set up and just quickly shut up. Just get on the side, shut up, be quiet and just hopefully wait for one to come along. Of grey wagtails just landed in front of me. They weren't scared off. So yeah, I think this camouflage might actually be working. So now we'll just need a dipper to show up. Now lighting is kind of failing a little bit. It seems to be getting a little bit dark as I guess the clouds are going overhead. So fingers crossed for, well, a dipper and fingers crossed for some clearer skies. So things right now are going swimmingly. I just had 2 dippers, one flew up straight down the river, but the juvenile actually stopped for about 10 seconds in front of me. And I managed to get off a little bit of video as he was sort of, dipping and ducking as they do. So yeah, I think this is a really cool location. He stood in a really, really cool spot. So fingers crossed they come back on their way back down the river. Ah, yes. My day just keeps getting better and better. I just had 2 juveniles land directly in front of me. Now, hopefully my camera tracking is half decent. It's not, I'm sorry, it's really not. You know, I've got a lot to improve on. But I was just following it, just jumping from rock to rock, just walking through, just I guess trying to find bugs or something. As his little sibling landed on a sort of closer bank towards me. I don't know what to say. I'm over the moon with that. Oh, that's a great wagtail as well. I'm still yet to get a video of the adult, so I'm hoping that'll come soon. And yeah, it did fly by further upstream, but so far I'm completely blown away by this. This day is genuinely going so well. And yeah, it's been an hour and a half. It's only been like 10, 15 minutes since my last clip. I can't be happier. So just while I've been waiting for the birds to pop up again, as a grey wagtail lands, I've been going through my photos and videos, and I do wish I'd chosen a bit of a different location. That's purely because we're under a bit of cover here, so it's a little bit dark. And you know, black bird against a black background also, not a lot of contrast, it's not the best. I may give it another half an hour here or so, and move a bit downriver, where there's a bit more of a vantage point, you know, it's a bit more open. I'm also a bit more open to the sort of path around people, but it's a clearer view for the birds, so it should give me a better background. I should also point out, with this 200 to 800, with it being an f9 on my long end, it does cut out like a fair amount. So I really am having to increase my shutter speed more than I really would like to. Sorry, my ISO even, bloody hell. But you know, it's part of the game of having this lens. I really should do a review on it eventually. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. So we've just set up for location number 2. I hope you can see it, but the area here is a little bit flatter, so there's kind of like less rocky outposts, but the background's a bit nicer. So I got a bit more green, and also there's a bit more kind of like reflections from the sun coming off the water itself. So I'm hoping that might add a bit of separation. Now I just had a dipper sort of fly on down river as I was setting up, so once again it's time to get on in and just sit and wait. Let's go. Now that little guy has just flown off, I'm so glad to see him again. I figured it's a safe opportunity just to quickly stretch my legs, as I've been sitting there for absolutely ages, and yeah, my legs are stiff as anything. But yeah, how awesome was that? Didn't land where, you know, I kind of hoped he would. So, you know, the background wasn't that great. But it's nice to see that they're still in the area and they're still sort of kicking up and down. Oh man, so I'm going to stretch my legs just a little bit, get back in my hide, and fingers crossed one of the adults will come up nice and close. You know, let me get something decent. But yeah, well happy with that. Very, very, very happy with that. Been about an hour since I had the, you know, interaction with the little juvenile. Now, since then, there's been, you know, 1 or 2 flybys as usual, and there was an adult who landed probably around maybe 10-15 meters up a river or so, but he was right on the bend and not in a position where I could have got him. Well, I'm still sitting here, still waiting. I don't know how much longer I'm going to give it, maybe an hour or so, but again, fingers crossed for an adult nice and close, because again, the lighting here is really, really nice, and there's a fair few perches where it could use. Oh man, I really want to get an adult before I go home today. I really do. But I mean, with the footage I've got and, you know, my views of the juveniles, I am in no position to complain. I'm really not, and I'm so grateful to see him. But yeah, I'm just eager to get an adult now. Really, really eager. But, you know, if I don't get one today, it's a fantastic reason to come back. Not that I need a reason to come back, but yeah, fantastic reason. I was just halfway through packing up and I heard one of the juveniles calling, so just had a little look upriver, and there's a juvenile there with its, well, I'm guessing mother or father, and that's the sort of best view I've had of an adult all day. And it was still very, very distant, and it was kind of behind some branches and whatnot, but not a bad little sighting. You know, I'm definitely so grateful for it. You know, today's been absolutely awesome. Anywho, let's carry on breaking down a little hide, and let's get going. As I always intend to do, I am leaving this area exactly how I found it. So there's no rubbish anywhere, maybe a stray cashew, but no rubbish, no signs that I've spent essentially hours here. There we go, nothing at all. Right then, I've got my camera on my side, got my binos. Let's see if we can pick anything off on the way back. I'm just reflecting on the day. And realistically, I didn't actually see much, you know, I just saw 2 dippers a lot of times. And, you know, I say a lot of times, but realistically it was, well, like 3 or 4 times in the space of 6 or 7 hours. So I didn't really see a lot today. But I class today as very much a quality over quantity sort of arrangement. Because frankly, I couldn't be happier with how today went. Now, I did kind of set out with a goal saying that I want to get the best possible photos and videos I can possibly get. And I haven't achieved that, but I really don't care. I thought today was absolutely incredible. I wouldn't change that for the world. And as I've already said a few times, you know, this is a perfect excuse to come back and try again, which I'm definitely going to do. Don't know when, but yeah, I'm definitely coming back for those dippers because I know there's some beautiful shots there, and just to be, I was going to say just to be in their company is absolutely incredible because, you know what, I think dippers and stone chats, yeah, I think definitely my favourite animals. I absolutely love stone chats, but something about dippers, I don't know what it is, I just absolutely love them. Anyway, making my way back out now. So if I manage to capture anything else, I know you might have already seen it, you might see it after this little message. But I just want to say thank you so much once again for tuning in and all the support, comments, you know, all that sort of stuff. So please like, comment, subscribe. Cheers, folks.